Hi everyone and welcome to Rainbow Unicorn Cat 1 channel. This is the second video where we're making realistic doll food. Today we're making bread. We're going to make a loaf of Wonder Bread and we're going to make individual slices. So if this sounds good to you, keep watching this video. And if you're not subscribed to our channel yet and interested in all things American Girl, you should definitely do so. And if you turn on the notification bell, YouTube will always let you know when we post a new video. We always post every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but sometimes we post on other days as well. Friday is our crafting day. That's when we'll be posting realistic food crafts. If you like seeing this type of content on our channel, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to comment. This is the only way for us to know that you guys enjoy this type of content and we should keep making it. We'll start with making bread slices, and here's your supply list. Packaging foam, scissors, light brown nail polish, you'll need 2 shades, and white nail polish. Tissue paper is optional, Mod Podge is optional. First I'm going to draw a square, each side is approximately 1 inch. Now I'm going to turn that square into a shape of a bread slice. Once I like it, I'll cut it out. Here's the packaging foam I was telling you about. It's about 5 millimeters thick. I got it with something that I ordered online and now I can reuse it so it doesn't go into landfills. I'm going to cut it into a shape of a bread slice to the best of my ability. You don't have to use a packaging foam. If you have a craft foam, you can absolutely use that. If you happen to have light beige craft foam, that would actually save you some time on painting. I made a lot of bread slices. You don't have to do that. You can make just a couple or as many as you wish. A bread loaf will be a separate piece. The next step is completely optional. Feel free to skip it. Your bread slices are still going to look pretty good. I cut a thin strip of tissue paper that I'm going to Mod Podge onto the sides of my toast. You know how bread is kind of smooth on the outside and has a lot of texture on the inside? I'm going to imitate that. We're going to make the outside of it more smooth. Take your time, there's no rush. And you can make some wrinkles to imitate the bread texture, up to you. Or as I mentioned before, you can completely skip this step and the bread slices are still going to come out pretty cute. Just keep going around the entire toast. I remember you guys mentioned in the previous video that you'd like to see the entire process, so I'm going to show it to you. I'm just speeding it up a little bit. Once you've finished, you're going to let that piece of toast dry. When it finally dries, you're going to trim off the excess on the edges. This is what it should look like before we start painting. If you decided not to Mod Podge tissue paper to the sides, that will work as well. I'm going to use 2 light shades of brown nail polish that I got from Dollar Tree. These are not really good to use as a nail polish, but they're great for crafting and they're really cheap. I'm also going to use this white nail polish that I already had at home. It's an old nail polish, it doesn't really work well on the nails, but it's good for crafting. This white nail polish I just purchased from Dollar Tree for future crafts. And you can use that, or you can mix that white nail polish with a little bit of light brown or yellow, your choice. I'm going to start with a lighter shade of brown and paint the sides of my bread. I have discovered that one coat is enough, and if you apply more than one coat, there's a danger of the nail polish peeling off your bread slice later on. This is how I let my bread slices dry up. It took about half an hour. I think that's good time. Now I'm gonna paint the top part of the toast with a darker shade of brown. Let it thoroughly dry, and once it's dry, we can apply the final color to our toast. I'm going to use this white, and that will be our final step. When you've finished painting, let it dry for at least an hour before painting the other side. And once you paint both sides, just leave those bread slices alone for at least 24 hours. If you try to do something with them before, the nail polish might peel off, and that's not what you really want. Now I waited 24 hours, and this is what my bread slice looks like now. I'm actually really happy with how it came out. It has enough texture on the inside, and it's nice and shiny on the outside. The bread slice on the right is the one where I didn't use Mod Podge on the outside. It still came out pretty good. The texture is different, but I still like it. So if you decided to skip that extra step, this is what your bread's gonna look like. I think it's still pretty nice. Next, we're going to make our Wonder Bread loaf. You'll need paper, scissors, contact paper, which I purchased at Dollar Tree as well, access to color printer. If you don't have a color printer at home, your library might be able to help you for free, and some sort of stuffing. I use packaging foam, but you can use cardboard. The last item we'll need for this craft is hot glue gun. First, you'll need to cut out the Printable. The link to the Printable will be in the description box below. Now I'm going to bend it on the sides where bread would naturally kind of be bent. Make sure not to make the bends too sharp, but of course it's up to you. Next, I'm going to cover the Printable with contact paper. I've noticed that contact paper always adds a certain level of realism to the miniatures. It also makes cleanup easier in case your miniature gets dirty. Now we're going to trim off the excess contact paper on 3 sides. On the 4th side, we are going to leave it. That's the side next to the Printable off the bottom of the bread. Now I'm going to bend this small section that doesn't have bread printed on it. And then I'm going to connect it to the other side of the Printable and connect them with contact paper. Wow, this is already starting to look like a loaf of sandwich bread. Next, I'm going to put some stuffing inside. I had some packaging foam, so I'm going to use packaging foam. If you don't have it, you can use cardboard or whatever you have. Just make sure it's right shape. And measure how long it's going to be, how thick it's going to be. I had to use 4 layers of packaging foam. Now I'm going to start closing one end of the bread loaf. I know I didn't film it well. I was more focused on looking at the loaf itself than seeing what it actually shows on the camera. The other side will be shown much better, I promise, and it's exactly the same method. make everything stay in place, I'm going to use some hot glue. Be very careful when you handle hot glue. I burnt myself a few times before. Don't repeat my mistakes and be extra cautious. Now I'm going to show you how we close the ends of the loaf. You're going to kind of push down from two sides of the loaf, not the top and bottom, the sides of the loaf. And so you push in from both sides, just like that. And now you fold over the bottom part. I'm going to glue it actually. You don't have to glue the second side. The second side you can keep open if you're planning to put the bread slices in there, the ones that we made earlier. I'm planning to use this loaf strictly for display purposes and photo ops, so I'm going to glue both sides closed. Like I said, you don't have to do it. You can leave one of them open and store the bread slices in there. If you are planning to store bread slices in there, I strongly suggest that you make sure that the nail polish dried for at least 24 hours. 48 hours is even better. The longer the better, because the bread slices will try to stick together. I think today's craft came out really cute. I totally love it. If you think about it, the Wonder Bread is just a piece of paper wrapped around packaging foam. And it looks so real. Just blows my mind. Last week we made some miniature milk, and that was a super easy craft and super fast as well, and very cheap. Pretty much free if you have a color printer. If you haven't seen it, I'll put the link to that video in the description box below. Anyway, please let us know in the comments if there are any other food crafts that you'd like us to make. Any other items, flavors, brands. I'm actually thinking about making a different kind of bread, but I have so many ideas. I really enjoy making miniature doll food. And if you enjoy making it too, and if you'd like more videos like this on our channel, comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. All of this helps YouTube promote these videos more, so more people could see these crafts and join us. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to press like button. And if you turn the notification bell, YouTube will always let you know when we post a new video. We always post on Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we post food crafts. We also post on other days as well. We post all the latest American Girl news, crafts, and unboxing. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.